BB-8 fans, talking about this TronXY X5S. Oh crap, it's big. Anyways, figured I'd do a video of all the mechanical stuff because it's taken a long time because I had to jump on some other projects. But in general, everything comes out of the box pretty nice, well cut. Pieces all fit together pretty nice. A little more difficult and a little more time consuming because I printed out all the upgrades first and then kind of put it all together. But a couple things to note if you were going after this yourself. I was missing one part, that the cable track holder there for the power cable for the heat bed. Luckily, jumped on Thingiverse and somebody had already designed a nice upgrade, so I just printed it out and it was off to the races. I upgraded the spool holder, upgraded the XY gantry and the corners, and offsets on the pulleys are kind of weird with stock setup, and they jam on the corners of full pull. So the upgrade's worthy, but for a lot of people, you're probably buying this and maybe it's your first printer, so you'll have to build a printer and then you'll have to print out the parts for the upgrades, which is fine. The only annoyingly odd thing that I found were the rails for the Z-axis. These guys, I'll post some pictures, but there's like a 3/16 inch gap there for these guys. And if you screw it all the way down at the bottom, you basically have a free floating rail at the top. And there's just one screw that goes through at the top to hold those Z rails. And they're pretty nice rails, but if they don't have any support, they're not gonna do shit. So this was an upgraded part, and it basically takes up that gap so you can make them nice and snug on the bottom or the top, and you're good to go. If you don't do that and you just put these Z rails on and you crank down that screw, you're gonna get a big bow in this top axis here, and your Z is gonna be all fucked up as the gantry moves back and forth. You know, you're gonna dip back and forth, and you're gonna do some fun things to your build plate. But that's the only thing that that really jumps out is you know, when I was building this, it's like crap. You know, that's just a showstopper for building this thing. You know, I guess you could if you snugged them down really good on the bottom rail, and then you just let this this top screw hang loose. You could probably make it for, you know, a bunch of prints and get the upgraded parts, at least these parts done. So if you buy this, you know, that'd be my first suggestion is, first thing you do, go on Thingiverse, I'll put the links down below, print out this part and get it on there, because you don't want this guy floating. That's just bad news. But mechanically, everything else came together. Did the gantry extruder upgrade too, so it offsets the cables high and low for the better pulleys, and everything came together all right. I'm sure I have probably with printing these parts and stuff 4 hours into it already, and I'm just getting to the electrical, so we'll see how fast I make it through that. But you know, I'm sure it'll take another 45 minutes to an hour to get all the electronics on and you know, get them all at least wired, and then who knows how long to make it pretty. But you know, so far it's a good looking printer. So that is my update for this beautiful Core XY printer. See you soon.